It's a sight we hoped we wouldn't have seen at this point in the storm. A frozen glaze covering a vehicle and more falling on top of it. It means the freezing rain has started hours early, and it could mean very bad conditions for us tomorrow.
Plus, we're seeing snow too. Check out this video. You see flakes sticking to the ground in front of this Greensboro home. Happening right now at 11, a dangerous winter storm arrives in the Triad, dropping sleet and now freezing rain as temperatures plunge.
It's expected to continue for upwards of 24 more hours. And as our temperatures stay below freezing, it's a recipe for disaster in many ways. Good evening, I'm Chad Silber.
And I'm Ben Briscoe. Our team is out and about across the Triad so you can stay in and stay safe.
We will be here with you through it all until this storm clears and we're able to get back to normal. Tonight, we are live across 3 counties. Nixon Norman is in Guilford, Bryce Parker is in Alamance, and Lauren Tier is in Forsyth. But first, Chief Meteorologist Tim Buckley has an update on the radar.
Thanks, guys. And, if you were to just kind of step outside right now, you might say, well, this is not so bad. We can handle this if this is all that it is. I will tell you there are a couple reasons I'm concerned. As Chad was alluding to, I didn't think that we would be mixing in with freezing rain already or already be having a bit of an icy glaze. Now, it is going back and forth. Right now, it's sleeting. 10 minutes ago, it was lightly freezing rain. And so this might go back and forth just like that throughout the rest of the night. But we already have a little bit of a coating on things, and that's only going to add up a little more. Look at how cold we are now. Now it's 15. It got even colder than it was. So that is not a good sign either, obviously. Although sometimes when it's colder, you can freeze up those water droplets a little better. So either way, we're in for bad impacts. There's just a degree of bad is all that can be debated at this point. We are still expecting over ½ an inch of ice in parts of our area. That always leads to serious problems. And in fact, this might need to be expanded as we go into tomorrow and watch the current conditions. We're expecting this to continue for a while. Sleet mixing with freezing rain by the time you're waking up tomorrow morning. Power outages will become a problem. That is likely to start sometime late tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, and tomorrow evening. It will wrap up by around 7 o'clock tomorrow, but we've got a long way to go before then in our winter storm here in the Triad.
Tim, thank you. Tonight, we are monitoring conditions across our area from what's falling now to what we can expect to see overnight and into the morning. Starting in Guilford County, WFMY News 2's Nixon Norman is in Greensboro, where conditions on the interstate are getting a bit dicey, Nixon.
Oh, yes, dicey it is, Chad. Now, we've talked about sleet. We've talked about freezing rain. Chief Meteorologist Tim Buckley just clarified that it is, in fact, sleet that's going on right now. It's very hard to show you just on camera, me talking to you right now, but my photographer and I, we have found a way to show you what's actually going on and what's falling out of the sky right now. He's going to zoom in, and you'll be able to see those droplets coming from the sky. That is what is landing on the roadways and causing havoc for those who are out driving. Now, during our time here, we've probably been here for going on 2 hours. We've not seen any crazy sliding. We've not seen any wrecks, but we've seen people take it very slow. We've seen people drive past with their hazards on. We've seen well over a dozen salt and brine trucks making their way onto I-40, where we've been for 2 hours now, just trying to make things better. There are some brave souls still taking to the roads, hopefully to get to where they're going to stay for the night. But let me tell you, if it was up to me to get out on the road tonight, I would not be doing so. And if I had to, please take it slow. Like I said, that sleet falling from the sky, that's just going on the ground. It has to have somewhere to land, and that could cause some bad driving. Live here off I-40, very cold. I'm Nixon Norman, WFMY News 2.
Nixon, thank you. And depending on where you live, your county might have an easy way to get weather alerts. Guilford, Alamance, Randolph, and Forsyth counties all have alert systems that'll send important information and updates on the storm. For those in Guilford County, you can sign up for alerts on readyguilford.org. It's called Genie. If you're in Alamance County, search ACE Alerts. Those in Randolph County can sign up for React on randolphcountync.gov. Code Red is only available to county residents living outside of Winston-Salem. Those in Winston should sign up for Smart 911. You can find both of those on forsyth.cc.
About 20 minutes ago, Alamance County EMS told us that there was no weather-related issues in the county, but our Bryce Parker is there where conditions are changing fast and getting worse.
Yeah, conditions are changing fast and getting worse here in downtown Burlington. We've seen sleet, we've seen snow flurries, then go to sleet, and then now, as you can see right now, it is freezing rain. Good thing is we haven't seen a lot of drivers out here, maybe a couple, but we have heard a couple of spinning tires, people who are sliding just a little bit trying to brake. So this is not the type of condition that you want to be on. I'm going to step aside really quick so we can show you the road conditions here in downtown Burlington. So if you can see on the road, it's a little bit hard to see, which is kind of a bad thing because when we're talking about ice, you want to see it coming, but it's really just everywhere. It's covering the sidewalks, it's covering the roads, everything is slick, everything is wet right now. Earlier we saw people going in and out of a shopping center that had a Walmart, a truck supply, and a Dollar Tree, just trying to get those last minute supplies in anticipation for what we're seeing on these roads, because right now you do not want to be out here. Conditions are probably going to get worse throughout tomorrow, so have everything you need. We want to be exactly where you need to be going on to this storm. So we're going to continue to give you these conditions out here in Alamance County. Again, right now it is currently freezing rain. It's coming down pretty steadily. It might get worse throughout the night, but as always, we will keep you updated right here on WFMY News 2. Live in downtown Burlington, Bryce Parker, WFMY News 2.
Bryce, thank you. When it comes to power outages, they're actually minimal right now. There's a cluster of 80 outages in Greensboro and about 20 in Winston-Salem. We expect this number to skyrocket as freezing rain sets in and weighs down power lines and trees. Remember, we've got nearly a full day of precipitation ahead of us.
In case the power goes out for a long period of time, you want to be ready. Tonight, find your flashlight, candles, a stash of extra batteries. Also, right now, make sure your phone is plugged in and charging.
As we monitor conditions across the area, we're heading now to Forsyth County. WFMY News 2's Lauren Tier is in Winston-Salem, where she's seeing some freezing occurring already.
Well, it is bitterly cold out here, but dare I say, kind of a pretty sight. At this point, we're getting some very tiny snow flurries, it looks like. It's almost like some glitter is flying through the air. Of course, I would think that. I love glitter. But it's not freezing rain as of right now. It might have been a little bit earlier. Still, it is sticking to some things. It's sticking to sidewalks. It's even sticking to our camera equipment. And of course, for utility crews, the big concern happens when it starts sticking to power lines and tree branches. Here in Winston-Salem, there are several staged areas of these utility trucks ready to go to address any of those power outages if and when they happen. There are about 100 trucks stationed at the fairgrounds, and earlier this evening, linemen were prepping those trucks, filling up their tanks, covering certain equipment with tarps. Some of their crews are actually here to serve the Piedmont Triad from as far away as Canada. Yeah, so we're not equipped in the same way that Canada is, but we're certainly grateful that those linemen were able to make the trek down here. As far as the road conditions go at this point, I can see some snow sticking on the ground, but I don't see much ice. Still, the roads have been relatively quiet, which is probably a good thing. We spoke to some downtown Winston-Salem police who said they think it's been pretty quiet because people are actually listening to the warnings to avoid driving, which we also think is probably the best idea. Now, as this freezing weather continues to roll in and this precipitation continues to come down, we will still be here in downtown Winston-Salem giving you all the updates we can. Live in Winston-Salem, Lauren Tier, WFMY News 2.
Lauren, thank you. Our weather team has been warning all of us for days the risk for freezing rain and black ice are one of the biggest concerns. Meteorologist Alex Williams is here to break down the risk and the chances of it happening.
Yeah, first of all, Chad, I want to take us on a quick tour of some temperatures. So you can see the teens here. We're talking 15, 16, 18 degrees. Very, very cold air across Guilford County, Forsyth County, up towards, say, Rockingham County, into the teens as well. So we're all dealing with this very, very cold Arctic air mass being pumped in by that high pressure across much of the northeast and even into the mountains, even colder. Sparta there around 10. So what is black ice? It's very simply put ice that's on top of a black asphalt. And so we're talking puddles and moisture. That happens. It's already happened tonight with that quick burst of sleet that we got. Temperatures then drop below freezing. We're extra achieving that tonight in the teens. And so you start to get this dark and very thin sheet of ice. Sometimes it's thicker in other areas, but what happens is it decreases your traction between your tires and between what you're trying to drive on, which is the road. Very dangerous. Stay safe out there.
Speaking of ice, this post from Greensboro sums up how a lot of us feel. They write, heard it was snowing in Greensboro, ran to capture the beauty. It's been 15 minutes and nothing but ice. This is gross. We want that snow back. We also have this from Cheryl in Greensboro who says, the sidewalk and the street now completely white. It's getting treacherous out there. And I want to show you the power of this storm. We're still in the early phases of it, but this is what was left behind in Arkansas earlier today. You can see one lane of the highway totally unpassable. The other one has lots of stranded cars over there. Even an ambulance got stuck in all of this earlier today. So if you have to go out and drive, I know some people still have to get out. Emergency management has this important tip for you. If you do begin to slide, take your foot off the gas. You want to turn the steering wheel in the direction of the slide and do not push the brakes. That could cause you to lose control even more. Also, I've been getting a lot of questions tonight about where are the monks in all of this? Those Buddhist monks on their walk for peace that went through Greensboro recently. Well, they are over in Raleigh right now, hunkering down for the night, but they do plan to continue their walk tomorrow, even in the snow and ice, saying it might be cold outside, but they warmly welcome anyone who wants to walk along with them. And of course, our team is here to ride out this storm with you. The best way to stay up to date is over on WFMY Plus. We've been there all day long. We're going to be there all night long and throughout the rest of the week.